Hello everyone. Well, when I say everyone, I think I've only got Street OS on the viewers. How you doing, mate? What you saying? From what I'm reading, B-Spec. So, I do plan on doing a little bit of B-Spec. I do enjoy, running GT4 in like a race manager type way. So I think we will be doing a little bit of that. But for now, we're going to get started with our username. Now, if you don't know how the GT4 randomizer works, effectively, in Gran Turismo 4, when you complete an event series, you win a car. That car is predetermined, right? It's all hard-coded. If you do this event, you win this car, right? The randomizer changes that. So there's a chance that for completing the very first few races in the game, you could win like the Formula 1 car, or a Le Mans prototype, or a Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec NER 2. You might get all these amazing things, right? But you might also get the Benz patent motor wagon. So it's a little bit of a risk, and the goal here with a randomizer run is that you don't buy any cars. Now, the question is, and I'm going to leave this up to the viewers, aka Street, should I buy my first car and have that be the only car I buy? Or should I do the licenses to get our first car for free? Genuinely don't know what I want to do. I think that getting the first car for free via the licenses could be kind of fun, but also it would go on for a while because the licenses are long. Very long. Can we get into the settings and see if we can turn off the music? Because I don't know if that will get me in trouble. Options. Sound. Menu music. Race music. Replay music. And we won't use slideshows, but we'll turn it off anyway. Excellent, okay. So I have just installed a texture pack, and it appears to be having an issue. Well, not an issue, it's just affecting FPS, but I don't know if that's just while it loads all the textures. I don't know if by the time it caches it all and is nice and happy again, we'll probably be okay, but we'll see. But what do we think? Licenses is more fun with random car. Okay, right, let's do the licenses. Well, we'll do the first license. Right, we'll do the first license and see how we get on. Right, let's see if I can make my way through the licenses. We're not going to care about getting golds, we're just going to care about passing so that we can get at least one free car. Let's do it. It's been a long time since I've done the licenses, actually. But yeah, I don't know if you guys get as much nostalgia from this as I do, but I am very excited for this. I actually play this game a lot. I have a couple thousand hours in this game. I do want to change the controls options. Just if I am going to be controlling, I would like to put in. How do you do it again? I do not remember. Okay, cool. Right, so the gas is going to be R2. The brake is going to be L2. Reverse we'll just leave there. E-brake, we'll make that X. Upshift is going to be R1. Downshift is going to be L1. Rear view can be square. Change view, don't care. Special, we'll make circle. Oh, didn't mean to make it X, we'll make it circle. Yeah, I don't know why it's struggling with FPS. Usually this runs perfectly fine. But hold on, I'll just make sure that there's nothing else in the background taking up too much. Also, game is louder than you. Okie dokie, let me get that turned down a little bit for you. Let's see. Is that better? Less clicky, less loudness. Only 2 viewers. Is that still too loud, or is it quiet, or what works? Okay, another silver. Looking at the levels, it still looks pretty loud. Let me turn it down a little bit more. See if that's better. Right, exit. Do you know what? It's actually really, really loud through my headphones as well. Let me get that turned down a little bit. Where is it there? We'll drop it down to 20% volume. Now it might be too quiet for you guys. I'll just need you to confirm once we have it going. Way better now. Okay, sweet. Obviously, you might be responding to what it was before, now that I've made some changes. Oh no, OEM's having a bad time, but food poisoning. Dude, that sucks. That really sucks. Hope you're alright, hope you get through it. Oh, it's been a while since... Yeah, so the way I usually play this is B-Spec. I like to play the game as like a race manager type deal. So I would do B-Spec with Randomiser, and I would just buy my first car as the Suzuki Cappuccino. Okay, it's a shame that's a bronze, but you know, if we only get a couple of bronze, then we might go back and do more and try and make them better. I believe the next car we drive is an S14 though. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I am. Ah, dude, that sucks. That really sucks. Sorry to hear it. But, you know, means you can hang out here. How are the audios now, guys? Too quiet, too loud? Am I too quiet? Am I too loud? It's always weird when you load up a new game into OBS because it's it never just quite sets the levels properly. You always need to do a bit of messing around. Oh, I hit retry. My bad. Full lap of Suzuka behind the R34. There's an interesting license test later on. I think we drive a 3.2 litre V6 Audi A3, and it's actually way faster off the line than the R34 is. So it's actually really, really easy to accidentally pass the pace car, and if you do that, it's like an instant fail. So you actually have to limit your launch off the line, otherwise you pretty much instantly fail. Oh, big frame lag, big frame lag. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a little bit of trouble whilst it loads and caches the new textures from the new texture pack that I only just installed. I usually play this game without the texture pack, and I'll tell you what, it looks way better with the texture pack. But I wanted to make it look nice for you guys. Main game audio is quiet, but the celebration screens are 300% louder than the main game. That's so true. This is not Spec 2, actually. I really do want to play Spec 2. I just haven't set it up yet. And modding Gran Turismo 4 is a pain in the ass sometimes. So I will at some point, but not right now. Okay, there's another bronze. Right, tell you what, let me go into the audio settings in game and see if I can balance it out a little bit better. Sound. Okay, so turn down the menu audio a bit. We'll turn down, I don't know what SE, sound effects during races. Yeah, we'll leave them on. Replay sound effects. Drop them down. Hopefully that will do. Yes. The mighty McGann. Yeah. Mighty 4-cylinder of French fury. Not sure where the braking area for this is going to be. Probably here. Oh, a little bit short actually. That's got a killer time. Oh, especially when I do that. That's bronze. Not really fussed about that. We'll just leave it. At least it's a pass. All we need to do is get our first car. Again, the whole goal here is that we're not going to buy any cars at all. We're just going to run the cars that we win from the randomizer. So all we need to do is pass. Ooh. That sounds great. Yes. Imagine back in 2004, you sit down, all you've done is driven 4-cylinder hatchbacks apart from one S14. And suddenly you're put into an 8.4 litre Viper. Or were these just the 8 litres, the early ones? I think the early ones were only an 8 litre. I say only an 8 litre. I hit retry. I always do that. I don't know why they make retry the standard. Like, oh, for goodness sake. I also have, this is quite interesting. So the loading times in Gran Turismo 4 are kind of hard coded. So, so even though I'm running a 7950X and a 4080. This still technically takes as long to load as the normal game would on a PlayStation 2. So I have a little button, as you can see my cursor moves very fast. I press that button and suddenly I amplify it up to 10 times the standard FPS. So because the way that works. Oh, I hate the coffee break. We're not going to do the coffee break. And that just means that I can load things a lot faster when it's taken a minute. Ooh, M3CSL. Ooh, kind of left it on a little bit long there. By accident. Ooh, try not to get the tail out. Quite a bit more power than the other cars we've driven. That was a fail. Yeah, that makes sense, to be fair. I totally messed it up. I wasn't on throttle for half of the mission. There we go, see? Oh, forget that I can't. What button did I set for look behind? Slamming on the brakes whilst trying to look behind me is not ideal. A lot of understeer. There we go, that's what we needed. Still could go a lot faster, but there we go. No messing about that time. Right, what's up next? The run of Laguna Seca. Ah, section C2. Gross. Is it C3? Same crap. Okay, let's go. Ah, come on. Ah, the gear shifts are just so slow. What an atrocious car. What an absolutely atrocious car for a racing game. Yes, giving it everything that the C3 could possibly give. Come on. Wait, did my music just stop? No, it's just super quiet. Let's turn it up a little bit. And then turn up the game a little bit as well. It now looks like the music's louder than the game. That's probably not right. Is that right? Is that what you guys are experiencing? How's that? Not that you want to hear the section C3, but you know. There we go, the corkscrew. And the mighty Citroën. Citroën. That was not clean. Not clean at all. Well, but a handbrake there to try and get rotated. Kinda worked, kinda didn't. You know, typical for me. And there's the skyline just disappearing off into the distance. Basic of oh, I hate these ones. Oh no. Yeah, the dirt driving in this game's atrocious. Just absolutely awful. Oh, it's so sluggish. Come on. Yeah, the grip's just so unpredictable. Oh, I'm 1/1000th off. Ugh, that sucks. But yeah, the grip is so unbelievably unpredictable. It's just truly impossible to know where you're gonna find grip or not. Oh, this is with the little Peugeot, yeah. Here we go. Alright, best way I've found to do this one is to take it real wide, cut it across, and just pray that grip shows up. Kinda like that. Well, definitely not the fastest way, but it works. Okay, Fiat Barchetta. Kind of weird looking little cars. Fiat were really doing weird things in the late 90s with this and the Coupe and the Brava. All very weird looking cars, but some of them being really, really pretty actually. The Barchetta is quite pretty. Okay, silver, nice. Oh, I don't want to retry. I hate when I accidentally do that. Okay, exit. What is up next? Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember this one being annoyingly difficult before. Or maybe it's just because I was trying to gold them before, maybe. Can't remember. It might legitimately be difficult, or it might be super easy. Oh, that was a silver. Yeah, maybe trying to gold that one's quite difficult. I can't remember, but I remember struggling with it before. There's definitely one in an R32 Skyline. Around... What's the name of the track? I don't remember. Oh, this one's Infinity. I like this track. What are we in this one? PT Cruiser. Damn. But yeah, there's definitely a mission at some point where you have to drive an R32 Skyline, and it's genuinely difficult. Like, really, really hard to get the times on that one. Then they recreated it in Gran Turismo 7, and it was unbelievably easy. Yeah. No. Oh yeah. You can't wait for the Nordschleife run. Yeah, when you have to drive the Mercedes-Benz 190E Cosworth Evo 2. Yeah, very, very cool car, but that... Yeah, that can be a real challenge. Luckily, I know the ring pretty well. Doesn't mean it's easy, but... yeah. R32 mission is harder on the EU version, is that right? Wonder why they did that. Such a peg of a car. We're doing alright so far. Although I always misjudge this sequence of corners. Take it easy. There we go. Yeah, I always misjudge those and make silly mistakes on them. Every single game that Infineon is on, I've made mistakes. I love the track, I just have never been able to master that set of corners. I was almost a wall hit due to the FPS lags. Ooh, yeah. Oh no, not retry. I'm happy with silver. I don't need to get gold. Graduation test. Oh, this is the graduation test. Sweet. Okay. And the 120D. Hell yeah. basically the car I learned to drift in. This Generation 1 series, but it was a 116i with a 1.6 litre 4-cylinder making 122 horsepower. Hi, Tipsy. Tipsy is my cat. Hi, buddy. Right, okay, let's see what our beginner car is. We have now bronzed all of the license tests. What are we going to get? Right. What are we getting? 3000 GT VR4. Wow, that's actually a pretty damn good starter car. So that's going to get us through. That's going to get us through. Well, we're going to switch to doing B spec for a little minute while I get a drink and stuff. That's going to get us through the Sunday Cup. It's going to get us through the 4-wheel drive challenge. It's going to get us through. Is there any Mitsubishi manufacturer races? Oh, we haven't actually got in the car. Let's go enter our car. 316 horsepower. Damn good. Cool cars. Super cool cars. I actually have a couple of friends who own the single nicest GTO in the world. They did a full restoration on it. So it doesn't have a manufacturer race, unfortunately. But it'll also work for the Japan Championship and the 90s Challenge. So we're going to be able to get, what, 4 cars from our ownership of this singular car. So that's quite good. We're probably not going to need to tune it for this. Yeah, there's nothing scary there. I'm sure the VR4 will be able to beat it. Let's just get this one done. Maybe not. Okay, let's try that again. It's a little bit fast when you've got the fast forward on. There we go. Oh. Excellent. We get the win. And we continue on through the event. My cat's trying to catch a fly that is outside the window. He's cute, but he's not the brightest. Isn't that right, sir? Don't forget the rallies. Oh, wow. How about you equip the car? Yeah, that's fair. Cat pics when? I'll post some pictures. I've got loads of pictures. I'll show you some pictures in the Discord later on. Got to feed your GT guy. Don't forget the rallies. Yeah, so the rallies, when we've got a decent car, which to be fair, the 3000 GT would complete it. But the rallies are quite good because we can get a free car from doing the Amalfi Coast. Well, you get a free car from all of them, but I don't want to do all of them. The Amalfi Coast one is probably the easiest one. Nice, quick, easy, and pretty good fun. Okay. Come on, you're not struggling to get past a 206cc for goodness sake. Okay. And there's... Oh, no. An S15 Varietta. Respectfully, no. We might need to do a couple of upgrades for the all-wheel drive championship, because there is a few... Like that S4 would be running about 320 horsepower. In fact, is it the V8 it is, so 340 horsepower. Yeah, okay, we've got our ass handed to us. So we'll do a couple of basic upgrades. And see if we can beat this this S4. So we'll make some weight adjustments. That's going to knock out 200 kilograms. Wow. That's huge. And that's only going to take 50 out. So we'll hold off. We'll do a couple of cheap engine mods, bring our power up. We will change the oil. We'll do exhaust. And can we afford decent tires? Probably should have done them first. No, we can't. That's fine. Right. We're going to change the oil. We're going to feed the GT guy. There we go. Drink, my son. Drink. This actually takes really long, so I'm going to speed it up. There we go. Very nice. What are we making now, power-wise? What's this got? It started off with what, 315? Now we're up to 370, and we're 200 kilos lighter. This is now an absolute weapon. So let's get it loaded in to the race and see if it makes it better. Oh, there's an RS4 this time. RS4 Avant. No problem at all. There we go. Get the win. And then on to Autumn Ring. Enjoy your meal, GT guy. Yeah, we're going to do tires as the next upgrade. Don't worry. Second to a Subaru Legacy. Now, GT guy struggles on some of these tracks. Sometimes you have to ask him to drive a little bit slower and he actually drives a lot faster. Let's see if that's the case in this one. We've bumped it up. There we go. Get into first, slow it back down. I just needed another attempt, that's all. Suzuka. This is a challenging circuit for GT guy. He always makes mistakes here, so we don't want to go into full fifth, you know, full fast 5-level pace. Unless we really need to, which we apparently really need to. Let's do tires. Let's do tires. We have the money now. We'll sort some tires out. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Right, come on. At least we're not against the RS200 this time, so it's not a fair comparison, but it does appear to be a weapon again, which is fun. 5 is indeed full send mode. He makes a lot of mistakes on 5, but if you get him trained up right and you give him the right car, he can do some pretty cool stuff in full 5 mode. This track's fairly safe. It's also a very pretty track, actually. Something that they worked on in the later games was better lighting, because this is very doom and gloom, but, you know, for the time, this is a beautiful, beautiful track. You know, if I slow it down, like, think about it, 2004, when GTA San Andreas was the most recent GTA game, this is what Gran Turismo was doing. It's pretty damn impressive, if you ask me. Gotta show the respect when I see it. Oh, I've just realised that I haven't got the YouTube chat up on screen. Let me just fix that, right? Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Now, chat should be showing up on the screen. Won't you get a Le Mans car from this? No, no. No, no, no. I doubt it. I highly, highly doubt it. I mean, I have been luckier before. Yeah, 2005 most wanted did indeed have a urine-coloured filter, but yeah, you know, it's still the best game ever. It's just the best game, you know. Yeah, everything was yellow, but I wouldn't want it any other way, honestly. There we go. It's not a Type R, so it's not actually that useful to us, because ideally we would like to do the Type R events in the Honda manufacturer, but it would do the mid-rear. The S15 would do the front rear, but I don't really want to use the S15. We could do a bit more work and get the... Are you playing with a racing wheel? No, buddy, I'm just on controller. Okay, let's do the mid-engined championship, right? Try and not spend any money on this, because it's not really going to give us the money we need back. Early NSX, it's a Type S, not a Type R. Don't get me wrong, it's an excellent car, but is it what we need? No, not really. Especially against an Esprit Turbo. And the ASL is also a monster. Might need to spend some money on this, unfortunately. Yeah, I can use the S15 in the Convertible Cup. That's a very good point. And I can use it in the Sylvia Sisters Cup. That's a really good idea, actually. Maybe we'll do that. Right, first of all, this is going to be very heavy because it's the convertible with the hard top. So we'll do that. Even with a turbo, it's just not that impressive, is it? It's not even going to win the Sylvia Sisters with this power. Let's try the front engine rear wheel drive cup. Because I don't really think you get M3s and stuff in this. Oh, Skyline 300C, RX7 300ZX. Yeah, okay. This is getting absolutely hosed. Yeah. That's not going to work. Okay. Game plan. We're going to hop back in the Mitsubishi. We're going to go and make some money. We're going to do the Japanese Championships. Which this should now be fairly dominant in, actually, because again, everything in Japan was limited to 280 horsepower. I know they actually made about 320, generally speaking, for the Mark IV Supra and the R33 Skyline, but and the R34, but whoa, that NSX Type R is just rapid. That's why you want a Type R. Wow. Okay, can we maybe reshuffle this to not get a Type R? See, this is why I like doing the B-Spec, because if I was driving that car, I could be faster than the GT guy, and I could beat the NSX Type R. However, in B-Spec, you've got a bit more of a challenge. You need to be... Okay, so it's a Type S this time. Should be faster than a Type S. We're struggling. Yeah, we're really struggling. I thought this thing was going to absolutely dominate. Right, okay. What do we do, chat? What do we do? Give me advice. Could do the 90s challenge. See how that gets on. My cat is again attacking a fly that is... Oh no, it's inside now. Oh yeah, we can beat these guys, no problem at all. There we go. Right. No, we're not actually in first. There we go. The gentleman's agreement didn't last long, I think, after 2006. Yeah, you're about right. The 350Z, I think, was actually the last car to be built with the gentleman's agreement in mind. Or at least it was one of the last. I can't quite remember, but there is something about that. Which is why they brought out the HR version later on, which fixed a couple of issues with the 350Z DE. Raised the rev limiter, which I think HR stands for high revving, I don't quite remember. But yeah, so the standard 350Z makes 286 horsepower, gentleman's agreement. And the HR makes 315? 313? Something along those lines anyway. And I think the HR came out in 2008, if I remember correctly. No, earlier than that. 2006 maybe? Can't remember. And I believe that the 370Z basically uses like a bored out 350Z HR engine. Can't quite remember. Not the biggest Z guy. Wouldn't mind a 350, just because out the box they are drift cars. They're awesome. I've got a lot of friends with 350Zs and they do wonderful skids straight out the box. So as a cheap way to get into drifting, pretty damn good. A lot of guys also don't realise that those VQ engines are pretty damn strong. With like a basic turbo kit, you can make like 700 horsepower. Woohoo! Lupo Cup car! Hell yeah, that'll do the front engine, front wheel drive cup, no problem at all. And make us some money. I think there's also a Lupo Cup in the manufacturer's area as well. Well, let me check that. Germany. VW Lupo. Events. Lupo Cup. Okay. So the GTI. Oh, have I got the cup car? No, I don't. So I've got the cup car, but I don't have the GTI cup car, which means I'll need to do some upgrades to this to win that. But it will do. It will do the front wheel drive channel. Ah, okay, it's on race tires from the factory. So let's get them switched. Okay. So that cost us a decent amount of money. Too bad they sound awful. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. Totally agree. One of my friends had a VQ that sounded okay. Actually, I think it sounded quite good. It was quite low. Sounded more like a R35 GTR than it did a VQ, but he also kept it reasonably quiet and quite subdued, rather than everyone just straight piping them. That didn't go very well. I thought this thing was just going to absolutely annihilate. That sucks. I thought this was going to do really, really well here. Still going to win the Hatch League. Has it got a chance here? I don't really think so, to be honest with you. Especially not against Z4. Yeah. Okay. That's an issue. I guess the car that I'm thinking of is probably the GTI Cup car. I didn't realise that there was a different version. I think we've got the crap version, which is a shame. Turbo, cheap turbo cat, brings up to 180 horsepower. We really want the 14 grand one. That's awesome. Okay, so right, let's try the NSX rather than the rear wheel drive. Let's try it in a Spider. Oh, this won't count as the Spider. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Ludicrous cross applesauce. Such a giga chad for playing GT4. Thanks, bud. It's like the best game ever made, so figured I would give it a try. I say give it a try. I've got thousands of hours in this. I love this game. Yeah, so we've got a Type R, so immediately we're losing this one. So let's not do it. What if we buy tires and then put it into... Let's buy tires and a tune. And then enter it into the mid-engine one. And hope there's no Type R. That's what we're hoping for. Is there a Type R? Is there a Type R? There's a Type S, which technically we should be... Ah, there's a Type R. Okay, right. I don't think I've actually been this stuck in a Gran Turismo playthrough ever. Okay. Opel Speedster's quick. Okay, come on. Yes! Hell yeah, okay. Right. We're moving, guys. We're moving. Okay. Yes. Yes! This is what we're looking for. Type S supremacy. Okay, New York. This track usually has quite a glitch in it. Although it's in the other direction that you end up with problems. Not necessarily this one. Okay. Come on. Okay, we're already making back some money. Come on. Oh wait, we only got silver there? Oh no. Well, be us. Sweet. Okay. Fuji. There's a Type R in this one. Type R struggling. Oh no, it's right on our tail. Now it's beating us. Okay, okay. Come on. Come on, can I get past? Can I get past? No! try that one again. Oh, the Type R went straight to the front. And we're not going to make up 5 seconds in a lap. Damn. Okay. Right, let's remix to not get a Type R. Okay, no Type R. All the scary cars are starting from the back, which means we have a chance. Okay. There we go. As soon as you get into first, you put it into steady and you just chill. You just chill. There we go. El Capitan. Type R in the race. We'll beat it. We're just chilling, guys. We're just chilling. We've worked it out. And now we have a new car. What's it going to be? It's a concept, which means it's literally useless to us. Literally useless. Cannot be used in any races. Damn, okay. That sucks. Right, okay, let's try it in here. Now that we know we can actually beat a Type R, surely we can beat a Subaru Legacy. Why are we not beating a Subaru Legacy? What's going on here? Is there something that I don't know about these Subaru Legacy 2-litre GTs? What is going on? Why am I so stuck behind that Subaru Legacy? No way. What? No way. Type R, more like Type Rs. I like that. Okay, here's some genuinely scary cars, but let's see if they're easier than a Subaru Legacy. Doesn't look like it. Maybe this track just isn't really suited to my NSX. Maybe it needs a big ass turbo. Okay, yeah, this is depressing. And trust me, I don't need a game to depress me, that's for sure. Okay. Right. What is it? As soon as I've started streaming, just all of my friends have started phoning me. Just all of them. Just all of the friends. Okay. Gonna take this. Damn, this thing was absolutely dominant and now it's really struggling. We seem to be winning now, that's good. That's something. Okay. Done. Mategi. Is there something that I'm missing here? What's going on? Why am I getting so many phone calls right now? Is it just a coincidence? Okay. Sorry, I just had to check and make sure that, you know, there's nothing crazy going on right now. Come on, catch the Hyundai HCD6. Wow, that is equally as ugly as all the crap Hyundai are putting out today. Wow. Look at that. That is an ugly, ugly car. There, NSX crashing in the background. Let's quit out and see if we can reshuffle this to not get the ugly Hyundai that's actually super fast. Come on. Okay, we've got the super fast Hyundai again. Yeah, okay, nothing scary here. Come on. Woo. Oh, we've got that annoying Hyundai again. Is this track more favourable to us though? Seems to be. We're catching. And we're in front. Perfect. That's what we like. That's what we like to see. Hell yeah. Right, last race. Till we get our new car. See if we can get something actually useful this time. That would be super cool. Come on, beat the Elise. When you're basically a bigger, faster Elise. No, no, okay. Wow, okay, really struggling with that Elise. To be fair, it's a 111R, so it is like the fastest Elise. Before you get into Exige territory, there's another one of those Elises. Oh, trying to save money is really hard when you have a car that has to avoid like 6 other cars that could beat it. There we go. Just gonna chill. Just gonna let this work its magic. Lotus Carlton, front engine, rear wheel drive, twin turbo. That could be useful. Does Vauxhall have a manufacturer event? Don't know. Oh, this technically comes under Lotus. Elise Trophy, or I suppose at this point it wasn't really. You could get a Ford Falcon. Look, if I win a Ford Falcon, I'll drive a Ford Falcon, but I need to win it. I need to win it. That's the rules. We don't buy cars on a randomizer event. Ooh, they are some fast cars right there. In theory, this should beat them, but yeah, okay. It's doing a damn good job, actually. Really? It's struggling with the S2000? The S2000 was the challenge there? Wow. Okay. Well, this has serious potential. And it's British, which means I can use it in the British events. So, couple of mods. just to help it out a little bit. B-Spec driver doesn't like overtaking. I know it's a nightmare. They'll sit behind a car for ages before they make their move. 400 horsepower. It's lighter. 443 horsepower. It's lighter, better tires. If this doesn't work, we'll do suspension and brakes, but I think this should work. This is now an absolute monster. In 2004, 450 horsepower. Whew. See, there you go. Absolute monster. Perfect. Right, Scuba. Which I really like Scuba as a circuit. I would love to do this in our RLS TC event. That would be a really, really good track for it. It's one of my favourite tracks of all time. And there we go. Beat an SL 500. No problemo for our Carlton. This is a tight course for the Carlton. Oh, there's a soda. We don't want to beat the soda. Oh, we beat the soda. Oh, we won the pace car. It's like this is the rarest car in the game. Oh wow, that's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, that's really, really cool. I know a lot of people would probably just be like, oh, it's just a Skyline, but it's a pace car, man. It's the pace car. That is a cool win. I'm actually really, really excited about that. That's awesome. I can't remember if it's usable in events or not, but I guess we'll find out in a little bit, because it would be good for the Skyline event. What was that? The GTR Championship, or the Red R Emblem Championship or something it's called. Okay, so this technically doesn't count as German. It'll count as British, but it's not lightweight. Could be built for the GT Championship, and it could win the Pan Euro Championship. Okay, so let's do it. Right. Might need a little bit of work before we can compete with these guys. Especially around this track where you just do not get to use the power. I think this car is actually going to be super slow around here. It's going to need suspension brakes and aero to make this difference. 10 seconds, 12 seconds behind. Right, okay, right. There you go, Rune. You know the score. To get the pace car in the original game, you have to gold all licenses, which is, for anyone who's not played GT, if someone comes to you saying that they can gold all of the licenses in GT, they're probably talking crap. just straight up talking crap, because it's, damn, it's hard. This game will kill your ego. It just will. It's absolutely brutal. Right, okay. So now, with our last little bit of money, we will do an oil change. Feed GT guy. And we'll put a wing on. Can we put a wing on it? Yes, we can. Sweet. Not that it matters because we're barely going to see the car, but what sort of wing do we think suits? Ooh, the big one. We'll do the big one. Why not? Sweet. Okay, oil change. Woo. Oil change complete. Right. European events. Pan-Euro Championship. Now, actually, I might break the game here. Because there's a known bug, and I don't know why it happens, but there is a known bug with tuning the cars. So if I come in, I'm gonna create a save state, and then I'm gonna come in, and we're just gonna up the downforce. All right. Hey, Boojay's in chat. And hat-tricks. Hey, guys. I love the Carlton. Hell yeah. Carlton's sick. Wait, yeah, that's a good point. Rune, what time is it, bud? What are you doing up? Why are you awake? Rune's Australian, for those who don't know. And so I don't know what time it is in Australia. Well, in Rune's part of Australia. Oh, we're still struggling around this track. I mean, it is just an impossible track. I don't think we have the license required for me to drive this track, unfortunately. Because if anyone's... Do you know what? It's a championship. We don't actually need to win that race as long as we win the other ones. So, let's see how we get on. 6.6. 11? What? Is GT guy really struggling that bad with this car? It's got 480 horsepower. Let me just exit this out. That's not gonna work. Yes, Macaroni. Hey, dude. Did you just like see a random streamer streaming GT4, click on it, and notice Rune thinking it was a sheer coincidence that you were both watching the same streamer? So this is an international B license, so I can't actually drive that, unfortunately. Unless I was to go back and do the licenses, which I really don't want to do. I don't have any more money to throw at it, unless there's other events I can use it in. Front engine, no, none of this, okay. I could probably do the Turbo Championship. Yeah, we're going to beat all of this, no problem. Wow, he just really doesn't want to overtake. Look at that. What's going on? I'm doing 180 miles an hour down the straight, and it's saying that S4 can do 180. What beat me? What is that? RX-7. Even being the Bathurst edition, it should not have won there. Let's just try and run that one again. There's shenanigans happening here, people. Shenanigans. They're saying that the RX-7 is going to do 180 miles an hour down this straight. Because I'm not catching it. Shenanigans. Okay, here's what we do. I know how to beat shenanigans. It's called turbos. We can't afford to do crazy big turbo, but we can afford to do that, or maybe we do drivetrain so we can actually use the power we've got more efficiently. It's probably a better idea, isn't it? Do diff, flywheel, and clutch. Would love to do a transmission if we could afford it, but for now, no. No, I'm in here. What am I doing? It's because I was thinking about the RX-7 that beat me. Professional events, and then turbo. Right, come on. All these cars are easy. Every single one of them is easy. We're making nearly 500 horsepower. We have full aero, big brakes, good tires. There's no reason we shouldn't have won there, and we did. Thank goodness. Okay, Tokyo, this is a high power track. Lots of straights, lots of acceleration zones. Come on, there we go. Right at the finish line. Right at the finish line. Wow. Love that. Okay, high speed ring. Oh, we have this. We have got this covered. In fact, we might watch this one. Because no, there's no way that 300ZX can accelerate at this pace. Right, look. So we're doing 80. We're about to accelerate with nearly 500 horsepower. And they're saying that 300ZX can accelerate at the same pace. It only has 280. I think something's broken. I mean, that Peugeot should be limited to about 140. We shouldn't be having issues beating these cars. Unless, did I forget to put tires on this? Is that the problem? Are we just spinning away all that power? So yeah, I have a lot of downforce. You're totally right, Hatrix, but we're also running 500 horsepower against cars with only like 280. I figure we should be able to push through the downforce with 500 horsepower. I mean, you guys might be right. I might go and take the aero off. Just see how it goes, but it's wild. Right, so there's the most powerful car in this race has 320 horsepower. Apart from me with 500. And it's midfield. We all know midfield. The GT250 race recently was held here. I think everyone loved the track. Really, really good fun. Really interesting challenge. I'm going to check if we put the good tyres on. If we haven't, then we know what the issue is. If we have, then we will turn down the aero. Yeah, we've put on the good tyres. Did we apply the good tyres though? That's a good question. Get a bit more weight saving. Let's go in and check the tune. If we need to remove some aero, then so be it. I just don't think we should have to. Wait, what race are we doing again? we're doing turbo. Right, again, we might run into a glitch here that breaks the game, so we're going to create a save state in case the game borks. No, we're on soft sports. Okay, sure, right. Well, let's turn down the downforce to maybe just like, let's say 5, right? Let's just say 5, because we should still have decent mechanical grip. We've done the suspension, the brakes, the tires. We should have decent mechanical grip. And we know we have the power. Oh, come on. Yes. Okay, okay. Okay, you guys may be right. You may be right. Maybe the aero was holding us back. I just can't understand how it... Oh my goodness. I mean, okay, so that means that we can do the truck championship. That's pretty cool. It's probably also going to be better than the Varietta that we have for the convertible championship, but damn, an SSR. What else do we think? So we could do the tuning car championship, but we'd need racing slicks for that. Damn, with the right mods, this could possibly do Supercar Festival. What do we want to do about this? Because I want to win this. I want to win this. Let's give it one more try. If it doesn't work this time, I mean that's the Audi Nuvolari. Oh no, that thing's got like 600 horsepower and all-wheel drive, and it's just impossible to beat. Okay, okay. If we're ever going to have a chance, this is it. The scariest car here is by far the M3 CSL. That's a fast car in this game. Okay, yeah. This might just not be the track for this car, which is probably fair to say, but I don't know. Okay, second. Can we chase down the M3? Doesn't look like it. Not in time anyway. Oh, there's still a little bit of hope, but it is fleeting. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. The M3 CSL in this game is crazy overpowered. I mean, in real life, it's a damn good car as well, but they really did. Okay. This track. Surely we can do okay at Le Mans. I mean, to be fair, struggling to pass a Vanquish. Whoa. Okay, well, that's disappointing, isn't it? What can we hit on the straight? 140, 150, 160, 170, 175. I kind of expect better, if I'm being honest with you. We are making our way up, but those guys are so far ahead. There's just no chance. Especially since I'm not even making time up on the straights. Okay, right. This car is not going to work. Oh, yeah, Rude. The gear ratios in this game are broken. They are very, very strange. And if you change them, they get more broken. And the GT guy gets very confused and starts short shifting or money shifting. It's very, very weird. So I tend not to touch them unless it's me that's driving. Okay. Is there anything else? Well, we could put slicks on this and do the tuning championship. I don't think we're ready to spend slicks money though. What if we got into the SSR and did the convertible? And I suppose we could do the USA events in this. Okay, this thing's actually worth putting money into, unfortunately. But oh my goodness, this thing weighs 2.2 tons from the factory. What? What? That's insane. Absolute. I'm kind of speechless at that. Wow, weighs 2.2 tons. Ooh, I can supercharge it. That's super cheap power. 400 horse. Nice. Okay, okay. Right, this thing has potential to win a couple of events now. It can do truck, convertible, and then the American events. Let's start with the American events, right? That's the non-restricted one. That's crazy. This, the hardest car I need to beat is a Viper. And the Viper is a challenge, to be fair. But there is one in this loadout, but it's not the newer one, which is a lot harder. So we have a chance, is what I'm saying. We have a chance. Come on. ZR1 out front. That's also a very, very fast car. Come on. No, 1 second off. Okay. Let's reshuffle. Oh, the Series 1. No, the Shelby Series 1 is not something I'm willing to go against. Oh. No. Shelby Series 1. Shelby Series 1. Shelby Series 1 and the newer Viper. Shelby Series 1. Okay. The ZR1 out front is basically the same setup that we lost last time. Let's try it again. You're making me want to play GT4. Go for it, bud. Go for it. Right. We only need to worry about the ZR1. Come on. Give us a ZR1. Give us a... Yes! Yes, we got the ZR1. Hell yeah. Hell yes. That's what we need. It's almost as good as getting some banana bread at work today. Oh, come on. Right. Viper and ZR1 in this one. This is a pain in the ass of a track. I don't like this one. Come on, get the Viper, get the Viper, get the Viper. No. Okay. This has already made us enough money that I don't mind spending a little bit more on it, right? Let's take a look. Now, this would probably benefit from some aero. Did we do tires? We did do tires. We could do another stage of lightning, which is going to bring it down another 50 kilos, but that's a lot of money for 50 kilos. Okay, let's again just make sure that it can put down the power. And then we'll do a full gearbox. Okay. And now we'll feed GT guy as well. to make sure we get every ounce of horsepower out of this thing. I have to be honest, that's a nice silver. And the wheels are not bad. Yeah, I don't know. I always toss and turn about whether I like the SSR. Because it's so stupid. But I like stupid. It's like the right amount of insanity. What do you guys think? We're just not going to beat that Series 1. Not even going to try. Especially with the Viper starting in first position. So that's going to have clean air to just run away and create a gap, which we're not going to be able to fill. I need the fast cars to be held up by the slow cars. That's what we need here. Come on. Series 1. Series 1. Series 1. Series 1 in first place. Okay. ZR1 in first place, but we have proven that we can beat a ZR1. Let's see. Come on. Now that you can actually use your power. Now it makes it to the wheels. Come on. Whole track to beat a ZR1. We've got it. We've got it, guys. We've got it. 4 GT that this game features so prominently is pretty good. Hell yeah. The 4 GT is one of the better cars for the Supercar Championship later on. There's a few road cars in the game that come with aero from the factory. The Nissan R390 GT1 and the Ford GT. I think there's maybe a couple of more, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Which means that when you add aero, you get extra aero, almost as much aero as some of the Le Mans prototypes. So if you have a GT or if you have an R390 GT1, technically they're road cars, but you can win the GT Championship, which is against, like, you know, all the super fast hyper cars, like Le Mans prototype cars. So yeah, the Ford GT 2005 is actually one of the best cars in the entire game, including all of the race cars. Nothing really beats the Formula 1 or the Formula Gran Turismo, I think it's called, but still. Oh, okay, nice, okay, nice R33. Not going to complain, but you know, we kind of already have an R33. Well, we have an R34, which is technically better. Now, this racing series is basically the same. I don't really know why there's a difference. This can also have the Series 1. It can also have the Vipers. I need to load up my save and see if I can get the GT1 road car and compare it to the Mans GT1 I already have. Did they do a GT1 road car? Oh, do you mean the R390 GT1? Or do you mean the Toyota GT1 thing? I can't remember what that's called. Come on, give me a race without the... Okay, there we go. Perfect, this one should be easy. There we go. Straight out to first, we just need to coast, we just need to chill. So the Toyota was the fastest car in GT3, and it's one of the fastest cars in GT4. I just don't remember if there's a road car version of it. I don't think so, but I'm totally willing to be wrong, because I truly don't remember. I'll be able to check in a minute, actually. Yeah, I'll check in a minute. Okay, another win. El Capitan with a decent lineup. Okay. There we go. Love it. Right. That means we're going to win another car. That's Miss Begrori will be leaving work right now. Probably expecting me to have the house all done for her coming. Ah, yeah. Probably expecting me to have the house all done up for her coming in. I haven't. I haven't. I'm sorry. I do love you. I just really can't be bothered doing housework. Vet. Can't do that. Can't do Camaro. Okay. So. What else did I build this for? Okay, the convertible championship. There we go. And then the truck championship. Right, okay, Infineon. Now, GT guy doesn't like Infineon, but I'm sure it'll survive given how much faster our car is than all the other competitors here. It shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Okay, another new car, an Eclipse Spider GTS. Completely useless to us. That achieves absolutely. Oh wait, not the truck challenge. Okay, let's do it. Okay. There we go. Nice. It's going to be another free car for us. Look at that. We've beat them by 13 whole seconds. Okay, Laguna Seca. Sweet. Nice. Okay, 350Z Roadster. I could do the Z Cup. That's useful, I guess. Still not exactly what we would want. What am I looking for? Japan. Where's the Japan car dealers? Okay, let's check out if there is a GT1 road car. Don't remember ever seeing it. It's not actually showing up here at all. Is it in classics? Okay, the race car and then the race car 2. I don't know why there's two of these. Oh, you can buy one of them. I guess you win the other one. Interesting. I don't see a road car version. Maybe it has GT3. I don't remember. Right, what am I looking for now? Have we done everything we can with the SSR? It is NA. No, it's not. It's supercharged. My bad. Forgot it was supercharged. It's definitely not a compact car, that's for sure. Okay. Okay, so let's recap what we have and work out what we want to do with them. So, we have the Skyline GTR, which could do the Red R series. We don't have any fast front-wheel drive cars, so we can't do the front-wheel drive championship yet. Could do the Turbo Cup, but we need to fit slicks to something. Now, does that have slicks on it? And can we actually use it in events? Tuning car championship. I mean, yeah, seems like we can. Let's go and check up what tires it has on it. Okay, no. Okay, so we're going to do medium slicks, which is a lot of money, but worth every penny, because with just a couple of mods, this thing will be a monster, and it will win a lot of stuff for us. Well, I say a lot of stuff. I'll win a few things, a few key things. One of them being the Red R. Okay. Come on. We're by far the fastest vehicle on this field. There we go. Very nice. We're also going to slow it down now, so that we protect the tyres, because this is a full 10-lap race. So we're still pulling ahead, but we're protecting our tyres. This is the first time no one will get a penalty for overtaking the pace car. Yeah, so true. Oh, it's got the lights on and everything. That's so cool. What an awesome car. Can't believe we won this so early. That's a huge win. Like, it's just so cool. What an amazing livery as well. Wow. This is sick. It's just cool getting to see the pace car out and about actually racing. Such a cool car. Very happy we won it. You know what? Might be safer to pit. Nah, it's only one more lap. Oh, it's pitting anyway. Okay. Sure. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Sounds great. Oh, wow. Okay. Trial mountain, shouldn't be a problem. Yes, here we go. New York. Firing through this now. It's good when you have a fast car eventually. What a miserable day it is today. You know, when I woke up, it was actually really, really hot. I went to walk to the shop and stuff because it was just a really, really nice morning. Now it's absolutely miserable out there. Doesn't bode well for the weekend. It was actually so nice this morning that I thought it would be good to invite my family over for a barbecue tonight. Glad I didn't go out and spend all the money. Another skyline. So we now have a 2, a 3, and a 4. Okay. That's not the most useful thing in the world. Right. Tuning car championship. Let's do it. Come on. Now this is actually, this has some reasonably fast cars that take part. There's the Rough RGT. It's a fast car. Yeah, see, some really fast cars. We finished dead last. Okay, so that to me sounds like an excuse. 69,000. Sounds like an excuse to do a little bit of this. 567. Realistically, what do we want to use this car for, though? We don't want to spend that. That's much more appropriate. Yep. Much more appropriate. Nope, not the brake controller. Just the brakes. Okay, there we go. Right. Now how are we gonna do? Okay, okay. Get us in front of the yellow bird, come on. No, big crash. Big crash on the final lap. Okay, we're gonna need to rerun this one. That's a shame. Oh no, this is a championship. I need to actually restart. Okay. Okay. That Golf is insane. It's got like 560 horsepower or something. This is what we needed. Okay, now we're breaking ground. What's the B-Spec driver score? No idea, actually. No, I don't even remember how to check that. How do we check the B-Spec driver score? Truly do not remember. Oh, it's in the garage, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah, we'll check it after this. Oh, did we get that one? Yeah, we did. We'll check it after the this championship. We'll see what the B-Spec driver score is. Come on, come on. Catch the crazy golf. Yes. There we go. Hell yes. Okay. Suzuka. It's a tight little circuit. We're not really going to get to stretch the legs of this thing. It's probably going to benefit the cars with aero. Ooh, yep. I also forgot that this is a hard one for the B-Spec cars. Still got first. What did we win? Oh. Okay. Well, that wasn't really worth my time, was it? Oh. Interesting. This technically isn't a production car. We'll absolutely dominate this race though. Come on. Yes, pace car for the win. This is how you do it. You just take the pace car and you just win. You just win everything. It's the way to do it. It's the best car. It's the pace car. I'm really happy with the texture pack because this looks so much nicer than it has done for years that I've been playing this game. Really happy with it. It's made a huge difference. Looks so much nicer. So much crisper. Just all of these icons are so much better than they used to be. There we go. Camaro saying they love the Tokyo track. It is a damn good track. It is a really good track. My least favourite track in the game has to be Hong Kong. That's just a really bad track. Okay. Motegi's a dangerous track. The B-Spec driver likes to spin out right around here. So we don't want to push too hard. Luckily we've got enough laps to make up the difference. Oh yeah, Opera is bad. Yeah, I'm with you on that actually. Yeah, Opera sucks. And also because France, yeah. That's fair. That's a fair takeaway. 4 laps of Suzuka, wow. People don't realise how long Suzuka is. It's a damn long track. Well, yeah, you're totally right, Freedom Balls. Hong Kong's a nightmare. Try driving the Group C LMP or Formula cars there. Well, remember that the GT Championship, to actually like finish the main career of the game, does go. Oh my god, no! What is it with me getting awful convertibles? Absolutely awful convertibles this whole time. Terrible. But yeah, the GT Championship does go to Hong Kong. It's really bad. Really bad. Is there anything else I can do with this? Should we take a break from B-Spec stuff and drive Nope, this is not what I was looking for. Special condition events at the Amalfi Coast. Oh no, I need to get the license for it. I don't want to get the license for it. Never mind. At the local racetrack right now, just popping in to drop a like. Love me some vintage GT. Grew up playing GT2 in the PS1. Hell yeah, Canadian gamer. Do you know, mad respect to Canadian gamer, because every video I put out, Canadian gamer leaves me that drink clinking emoji, the cheers emoji. And it's just real cool. You know, it's a guaranteed comment. It's a guaranteed interaction. And I just love that. I really love that. I might be a very, very small YouTuber, a very small streamer. So every little interaction I get is super important to me, and I really do appreciate it. It's awesome. I really, really like it. So yeah, thank you very, very much. Right, we still don't have a fast front-wheel drive car. We still don't have a fast K car. A fast NA car, or a classic, or a boxer. Yeah, we don't have anything for those. We also don't actually have a race car yet, which usually by this point I've got a race car. Can I filter by? Filter by any? Okay, I can sort by any. Right, what NE cars do I have? NSX. That's supercharged. That's lying, and it won't go into the NE event. Uh, 350. Which would be useful for the Z Club event. Just put a little bit of money into this. Can get a couple of decent events out of it. Okay, right, we'll do the Z events. Right. So we're going to lighten up the Z, because even the Coupe Z is unbelievably heavy for what it is. Absolute heck of a car. Ooh, we can oh, we can't supercharge it. Nope, we need it to be NA. Ooh. Oh, that was close. Right, we're going to buy the good tires, and then we're going to buy the slicks. Right? That way the slicks are applied. Oh, someone at the door. Give me 2 minutes. Alrighty guys, I am back. It was Miss McGrory, locked out of her own house. I'm an atrocious boyfriend. Okay, there we go. We've now got it up to HR power. We'll do brakes. And exhaust. Probably don't need drivetrain. We've lightened it. We've done tires. And there's Club Z. Let's do it. I actually had a really good conversation with Hatrix yesterday. Was that just yesterday? I have no idea. At some point. Hadrix was talking about how he had a 300ZX, the first generation 300ZX. There we go. Nice win. And yeah, just super cool cars. The early 300ZXs are super cool. Yeah. So, just to blow you guys all away, I am 6'3", so not as tall as Camaro's saying. But I'm 6'3" and I weigh 177 kilograms. So if you add Freedom Balls and Camaro together, you get my weight. I am a big guy. Okay. Oh, I kind of wish we didn't spend all that money on the pace car now, because this would have done the exact same event. Okay. Well, yeah, it would have done the red R emblem. It will do the Japanese GT Championship. But there was something else we needed the Z for. That was it. Any. Let's do the any event. This is going to switch us to the soft tires, which we bought. And we might need more power. We might need more power for this event. Especially to beat that CSL. Might just need more power, full stop. Come on, come on. We're struggling to catch them. Okay. Well, that really does suck because, well, do you know what? Let's hold off. Let's hold off because it's going to cost a lot of money to do the NA tuning on that. But it won't cost a lot to get this thing to where it needs to be for the Japanese Championship, which is literally just we need to do a turbo and it'll win. Turbo. Yeah, we don't need to double our money there. It's just going to spin all that away. We don't need to add rigidity. Tires, is it on mediums? Perfect. Yeah, this thing will now hopefully win the Japanese GT event. There we go. If I remember correctly, these are reasonable endurance races. Only 5 laps, that's not too bad. I thought it was more than that. There we go. This event's a challenge. Yeah. The GT guy likes to make mistakes on Suzuka. It's really not a good track for GT guy. And we're not really on the straight long enough to make full advantage of my power. Second isn't ideal, but it's a championship. We can make this back up. Seoul has a real nice long straight, so maybe we can take advantage. Also does have a really annoying glitch where the GT guy likes to crash. Sometimes they hit the inside of this corner up here. Other times they hit the outside of the corner after this. Okay, it seems to be fine this time. Right. So, usually what would happen is they'll cut across here, hit the inside of this. Yeah, there you go. Bounce out and hit that wall. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be making too much of a mistake there. That's good. Means we can probably continue to push. Try and make up some more space. Come on. That's the exact same car as you in front, but with more. We have more power. That's why we bought the turbo. Damn, third. It's a real disappointment. Okay. Now, this track's a hit or a miss. If we can get into first, we can keep first. There we go. Right. Just going to leave this. We're going to let it survive. Ah, Miss McGrody's tidying up my desk. That's nice of you. Thank you, honey. Want to say hi to the stream?
Hello.
There you go. Other than one small video, that's the first time Miss McGrory's voice has been heard on my channel. She's all smiley, not sure what to do with her. How did we get second? Oh no, they're second in terms of points. Crap, we're second in terms of points. That means we need to win this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a save state, right? That way we can retry this without having to redo the whole event, right? Now, power is going to help us here, but we don't want to get too comfortable. Okay, no, I think we can get comfortable. We're still pulling ahead even when we're trying to slow down. Fantastic. 170 into the corner. Wow. This thing's crazy fast. Okay, Mazda Laguna Raceway. This is a tough track. Very, very tough track. Come on, get yourself in first, and then we'll just chill. We'll just take it easy. Okay, just keep it there. Just keep it there. We're not building up as much of a gap as I would like. Okay. Now just chill. Take it easy. Nice. Okay, and that has remade us pretty much all the money before we started. Ah, Hong Kong. No, we don't like Hong Kong. Hong Kong is an awful track. It's all right-handers, not right-handers, right angles. And it is super hard. Okay, we kind of won this one pretty easily, didn't we? Wow, okay. Wait, there's another race, whoa. Yeah, okay, so the races aren't endurance, but the bloody event is. Wow. Really long event. Okay. Get us first place. Come on, Mr. GT guy. Now chill. Now just chill. Just survive. Just get there. There we go. Is this it? Please let this be. No, another one? Fuji? Wow, okay. I do like Fuji. Fuji's a good track. I like that both the start of the straight and the end of the straight are extremely sharp corners. Meaning that it's incredibly important to nail your entry to the straight. Otherwise, you're dead. You're absolutely dead in the water. If you spin the wheels out of the final corner, you're just getting passed on the straight. It's awesome. And it's also on like the lip of a hill. Another one. Also on the lip of a hill, so you know you've got that unpredictability as well. You've got the change in G-forces leading to more and then less grip. It's a damn good corner to start the straight, and really just mean that you have to throttle it perfectly to not waste your power, but also get the power down. Super, super cool. There we go. Oh, 100 grand we got for that. Well, that means that the Z's paid for itself. And a Civic. Not the type of Civic that I would want, but maybe we can make use of that. Maybe. I just don't want to spend the money on a car that I'm not 100% into. Not that I'd be into any Civic, but you know what I mean. If we could get an EP3 Type R, which at the point of this game coming out was the best Civic, that would do pretty damn well in the front wheel drive. It would do well in the Honda Cup and the Type R Cup. So let's do the Z to get the NA Championship passed. 300 grand, so we can afford the 75 for this. And we'll do the drivetrain as well. So this thing's now a bit of a weapon, to be fair. Okay. Now, what did I want to do with this? The NA Championship. Come on. Come on. Oh no, we forgot to turn on the button. It's so silly. You need to press a button to allow GT Guy to start passing people. So silly. But, come on, come on. It's a normal 350Z in front of you. How can you not beat a normal 350? To be fair, I gave you an unfair start. Let's just do that. Catfish Commando in this event. Oh, it's fun. Damn it, GT Guy. Come on. Come on, come on. You can do this. Nope. Spun again. Wow. We've spent about $150,000 on this 350 just for it to lose to a stock 350. Come on, there we go. GT Guy is honestly just the worst. Just the worst. Come on. Damn, the Protomotors is actually pretty quick. It's a Mustang engine that's in it. And it's a pretty damn quick car. We've got a Zonda, but the Zonda in this game really isn't that fast because it's a first-gen base Zonda. So it was the V12 NA, it only made like 500 horsepower, which is still awesome, but not that impressive. You guys talking about food, you're making me hungry. I'm going to need to go for dinner at some point. Especially now that Miss McGrory's home. Go and hang out, have some dinner. We're currently watching Bones, the TV series. It's really good. Really enjoying it. I think we're about halfway through. Season 5 or Season 6 or something we're on. Really, really enjoying it. Right, let's see. Can we chase down the Zonda? We are, but just not fast enough. Okay. It's not ideal. Okay, there's a Zonda, but it's at the back, which means that we should be able to pass it before it makes its way through the crowd. There we go. Callaway C12, that's a beast. It's a cool car. Callaway did some really, really cool cars. They were all Corvette based, and they did the Sledgehammer, which was, if I remember correctly, a twin turbo C4 Corvette. Absolutely wild piece of kit. Very, very, very cool. I actually know about that car because of Project Gotham Racing. I would have only been about 10, 11, 12 years old when the first Project Gotham Racing game came out. And there's an event where you have to drive the Sledgehammer in the snow, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it was just raining. Either way, it was like low grip conditions with a stupidly powerful Corvette. And it, ooh. Unfortunately, that's completely and utterly useless. But it's a cool win. Right, Boxer Spirit, classic car, world compact car. And still super car as well. So much still to do. And unfortunately, I think that's going to be us for the night, guys. We still have a lot of stuff we can do. We need to build the VW. We'll maybe build the Civic. What else? Really, actually struggling for cars at the moment. We've done most of the stuff we can do. Now that we have more money, we could revisit the Carlton. Make sure that gets done right. Other than that, it's getting a little bit tight. But for now, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching. I've got 10 concurrent viewers. That's pretty damn good for us, actually. 62 total views for the stream with an average view duration of 14 minutes 34 seconds. So that's not bad. The average person who hopped into the stream showed up for 15 minutes. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's not bad. Nice one. I'll take those numbers. But yes, thank you, everyone. Really appreciate you all joining in. Have a lovely night. I'll catch you all in the Discord or in my next video. Take it easy. Bye, guys.